Decide Destiny crew, Carl Spreedy's here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Destiny Daily Dose. Decide now is the time to get your house in order. In your life, in your mental resilience, in your finances, in your resources, in your principles, in what you will and won't stand for, in what hill you're willing to die on, in what things that matter most to you and the priorities, in the people you want around you, in how you want to show up in life, doing what, serving who. Now is an incredibly and surprising for me as well, time of change and transformation and new ventures and new experiences and looking at the world in a totally different way that we once did not. And so in that comes a lot of disarray, comes a lot of distraction, comes a lot of challenges. And one of the things that can really help us is if we've got our house in order. If you go into any said relationship and you're speaking with that person and you're wanting to set up a future with them, you really need to know yourself first, don't you? You need to know who you are, what you want, what you don't want out of life. Otherwise you're in a relationship where instead of two people getting together and going down the same pathway, it's split off. So that's what I mean by getting your house in order. And you can do this, like we said, in terms of your mental resilience. One thing to think about, and I heard this in another video and I was talking about what's the best thing you can prepare for. And you hear these people that are preppers, and it's so funny. I think there was this quote where it said, preppers are they're laughed at until until everyone's out of shit can paper, and then they're the ones that are laughing at everyone else. So, this person was talking about that sort of quote and different sort of thoughts behind why people prep and how they do it, and this person preps himself and what he does. And he mentioned something. He said one of the best things that you actually prep for, you prep with, is your resilience, is your mental fortitude, is your ability to sustain bombardment of content, of information, of fear mongering, of divide, disparity, of name calling, of labeling, of chucking you in a group, of whatever it is, whether it's personal people or groups of people taking a dig at you, whatever it is, or it's things that you're doing every single day that you didn't have to do, or ways that you looked at life and you went, oh, why are those things gone, and why now are new things, the more daily pressures that I took for granted before. That's where the resilience really comes into play, and you really have to work out, all right, how am I going to prepare best through resilience? How am I going to prepare best for my family, for my loved ones, for myself through resilience? And that's a part of getting your house in order. We're coming up to Christmas, coming up to the silly season, as people like to call it, coming up to a time where, people kind of let everything go, let your weight go, let your health go, let your your principles, your whole, your personal behavior go. And it's fine to to go out and enjoy yourself in your own way. Just remember that after this Christmas comes another new year. And if you have your house in order for this new year, you're going to have a rocking new year. If you don't, it's going to be challenges. It's going to be challenges, no doubt. But the more you prepare, the more you have your house in order, the better the year can be. So guys, make sure you go out there and you really get your house in order. You figure out different ways. Look at your life. Look at different sort of things that where you're not having your house in order. Look at those little holes, those little gaps, those weak points. And everyone says just work on your strengths and work towards your strengths. I believe also look at your weaknesses. Where are those spots that you need to etch out and make better? So guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Make sure you enjoy your silly season coming up, and just have that little thought. A bit of time each week, each day. Maybe it's on the weekends. Just kind of planning, preparing, spending time with yourself, getting to know yourself more and more. And as always, guys, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.